everyone, my name is Pujiati. I'm a lecturer of Biology Education Department, Universitas PGRI Madiun, Indonesia. Welcome to our first session of Food Biotechnology class. Today we will talk about something very cool. It's called lactic acid. If you ever heard before that lactic acid bacteria is most of friendly bacteria in your gut. Fermentation is one of the oldest food preservation methods in the world that occurs through lactic acid, alcoholic, acetic acid, and high salt fermentation. Fermentation also changes the organoleptic characteristic of foods, including flavors, aromas, and texture. It may improve digestibility and nutritional quality of foods, such as enrichment with vitamins, proteins, essential amino acids, and essential fatty acids. In addition, fermentation can increase the shelf life of meat, fish, fruits, and vegetables that are highly perishable due to their high water contents and nutritive values, especially in tropical countries like Indonesia. In Indonesia, the traditional fermented food made from cereals, soybean, fruits, vegetables, tubers, fish, buffalo milks, and mare milks. Traditional Indonesian fermented foods are potential sources of probiotics, including of lactic acid bacteria. We know that the kind of lactic acid bacteria are Lactobacillus, Pediococcus, Enterococcus, Weissella, and Leuconostoc. In Indonesian traditional fermented foods also contains mold as the main starter of cultures. Based on previous explanation, I will explain about the diversity of lactic acid bacteria in Indonesian traditional fermented foods. The first Indonesian traditional fermented food is sayur asin. Sayur asin made from mustard cabbage leaf originated from West Java and East Java. This is the picture of sayur asin. The fermentation process of sayur asin is lactic fermentation. There are several lactic acid bacteria found in Sulistianis and swine's research. Next is tempoyak. Tempoyak is very popular in Sumatra, especially in Jambi, Palembang, Lampung, and also Kalimantan. Tempoyak made from flesh of durian or Durio zipetinus. The fermentation process is lactic fermentation. There are three distinguished studies show different results by Wirawati, Juliana, and Pato. Next is Broom. There are two types of Broom. Broom as cake, that is a solid form, and usually eaten as snack and originate from Madiun and Wonogiri. And the second one is Broom as beverage, or it is a liquid form and made from of rice wine from Bali and Nusa Tenggara, but mostly known from Bali. This is the picture of Broom, and the lactic acid bacteria in Broom is Pediococcus pentasus. Next is Mandai. Mandai is from south of Kalimantan. It is made from flesh of cempedak. Cempedak is a family of jackfruit or Artocarpus cempedans. The fermentation process is lactic fermentation, and the lactic acid bacteria in here is Lactobacillus plantarum based on Emawati research, and Pediococcus pentoseus as based on Rahayu research. Next is tape starter culture. It is produced in all of Java and made from rice flour. Based on Sujana et al., the lactic acid bacteria in here is Pediococcus pentaceus, Enterococcus faecium, Lactobacillus curvatus, Weissella confusa, and Weissella paramesentorides. This is the pictures of tape. Next is rice wine or rice tape. This is the pictures of rice wine or rice tape. This food made from glutinous rice, and the fermentation process is alcoholic fermentation. And based on Sujaya et al., the lactic acid bacteria in here is Pediococcus pentosaceus and Weissella species. Okay, next is growol. Growol is made from cassava. It is originated from Central Java. The fermentation process is lactic fermentation, and based on Putri research, the lactic acid bacteria in here is Lactobacillus plantarum and Lactobacillus rhamnosus. Another example of Indonesian traditional fermented food is tempe. Tempe is Javanese traditional fermented food that made from soybean. The fermentation process in here is malt fermentation. Based on tow, the lactic acid bacteria in here, there are Lactobacillus fermentum, plantarum, Pediococcus pentaceus, Weissella confusa, and Lactobacillus delbrueckii. And based on Corman research, there is a Lactobacillus plantarum. Another example of Indonesian traditional food is soy sauce, or we call it ketchup. It is mostly produced in Java and made from soybean. The fermentation process is malt fermentation followed by high salt fermentation. Based on rolling, the lactic acid bacteria in here is Tetragenococcus halophilus. Next is bakasang or bekasang. Bakasang is one of traditional fermented food from Manado. It made from fish, and the fermentation process is high salt fermentation, and the lactic acid bacteria in here is Pediococcus acidilactici. Now we will talk about the urutan. Urutan is a traditional Balinese sausage. It is made from lean pork. The fermentation process in here is lactic fermentation, and the lactic acid bacteria in here is Lactobacillus plantarum, Varsiminis, and Pediococcus acidilactici based on Antara's research. Next explanation is dadi. Dadi originated from West Sumatra. It made from buffalo milk, and the fermentation process in here is lactic fermentation. Based on several studies, these are various lactic acid bacteria found in dadi. The last one is fermented mare milk, or we call it kumis. It is originated from Sumbawa. It made from mare milk. The fermentation process in here is lactic fermentation, and the lactic acid bacteria in here is Lactobacillus rhamnosus, Fermentum acidophilus, and brevis. Okay, this picture shows the distribution of Indonesian traditional fermented food. Those are the examples of traditional fermented food all around the country and the diversity of lactic acid bacteria. If you visit UNIPMA in Indonesia, you will find more. Thank you.